Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Rettig, your school counselor here, and this video is mostly intended for parents, but as your school counselor, I am a resource to parents as well, and if you need me in any way, please reach out to me through email, or you can comment on this video and I can get in contact with you. But I did want to offer up some tips to help you get through this time as you are now put in the position of being somewhat as a homeschool teacher, I guess. Most parents feel that. And I wanted to give you some tips as I am in a unique situation being married to a teacher and also as a school counselor at home with my children. So, what has really worked for us and what I would suggest for you is that we found success by creating a schedule. And the original schedule we created has changed, and I would suggest, once you create your schedule to kind of see how it works for a few days and then kind of be flexible and say, well, that kind of worked and that time didn't work, and then kind of be flexible and change it up. But I would say as a family, sit down and really think about how you want your days to work out and talk about what time everyone should be up and started for the day. And that's really helped. And for instance, in my house, the kids have to have made their beds and eaten breakfast and be downstairs and ready to start the day by 9. Now, are they starting the day by doing, algebraic equations? No, they're just doing a read aloud with their dad. And that has been a really nice way to start the day. And so there's lots of ways to incorporate school into your day without making it super stressful for you and for your child. So they're just listening to a book, and it's one of his favorite books that he had as a child, and he found it and he's reading it aloud to them. And then they have to write a little bit about what they've read. And then the day follows in different ways. But what my day looks like in our house and what your day is going to look like is going to be very different. But here are some ideas that I have for you. So make sure you're putting snack time in there. Make sure you schedule lunch. The kids are used to eating at a certain time, and that uncertainty can kind of create a little anxiety. And one of the reasons why children behave so well at school typically is because we have such consistency and everything is scheduled to the minute, and they know at a certain time they're going to go to PE. So put that in there. Let them have their recess at the same time. They know they're going to have art. These are all things that help children behave because they know when things are going to be scheduled and that it's not going to change. So in these past couple of weeks, everything's been so uncertain. So you might have seen an increase in behaviors. And remember, anxiety can look a lot of different ways in children and adults. So you might want to include some time to let them know when they are going to have screen time, if that's allowed in your house, when they're going to be allowed to go outside, what time school is going to be done for the day, what expectations you have for them as far as chores go, when they're going to be allowed to just play with their toys. Just letting them know all the expectations for the day and how the day is going to run. You'd be surprised at how much smoother your days will go when all of those can be laid out for them. I'm not talking about something from Pinterest. I'm talking about something very simple of, this is what our schedule looks like. This is a blank piece of paper, but the one on our fridge is literally just a piece of paper that we wrote schedule, and it's just in a pen. It doesn't have to be typed and color coded. It doesn't have to be fancy, and it can change if you notice things aren't working, and it can be updated when you think, hey, we need to add this in there. But my kids, no joke, at 10:30 some days they're like, oh, it's snack time. We got to stop, because they're thriving off of knowing how the day is going to follow. And I just think that would be something that might help other families if they tried to stick to some schedule. It does not have to be academics all day. It could just be, at this time we play. At this time we go for a walk all together as a family. At this time we, just have free time in the house. Or this time we all go spend some time alone. Whatever works for you in your family might be the schedule that is the best for you. And if you have any other questions, please reach out to me. You can comment below, and I will contact you so we can talk about it either on the phone or through email or whatever means of communication. But I would love to help. And if your child's having any specific issues or behaviors that you need help with, please let me know. Good luck making your schedules.